we are live, fingers crossed, in the right place. So we will quickly touch base on everything that we said already. Good afternoon if you're just tuning in. Welcome to today's virtual show where we cover the Sheffield area and slightly further afield. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you. We've got 9 suppliers and 2 venues this week, all eager to present and showcase what they could do for you. So, of course, we are hosting these shows virtually because of the way the world is at the moment. That is, of course, set to change tomorrow. We cannot wait. I've just checked the diary, actually, and the list of virtual shows we got left before the physical shows start again is getting shorter and shorter. The 23rd of May, we kick off with face-to-face shows. We cannot wait to get back out there and see you guys in person. So a couple of things about the virtual show. It is an interactive show. That's what differentiates us between the other virtual shows that are out there. This is not a case of you just sitting scrolling through pictures and posts. These are interactive shows. It's a great way to ask questions and find out the little nuggets of information that you've been seeking for all throughout your wedding planning. So please do ask as many questions to the suppliers as you can. Now, there is a couple of things about the show itself. Sometimes the suppliers tend to use music in their productions, in their feeds, but sometimes Facebook doesn't really check whether they've got the rights to this music or not. It just disconnects the show. So if that does happen, please bear with us. Just a couple of minutes normally while we get the show reconnected and up and running again. So as I said, we've got 9 amazing suppliers and 2 fantastic venues to present to you today. I'm going to quickly run through them before I leave you in the hands of our first presentation. Kicking off the show, we have Alicia, the amazing award-winning violinist. She kicks off loads of our shows. She's just a great way to open the day and a fantastic welcome that you all deserve. So please stay tuned for that one. She kicks off. At 12:15, we go over to Charlotte Elizabeth Photography, again very local to Penistone, to Sheffield. Lovely photographer, she's really nice, and she always like a nice presentation. So that's one to watch. Katrina's Bespoke Cakes, again based in South Yorkshire, an amazing cake artist, a lovely presentation. She's really chatty, just a lovely heartfelt presentation. Very tasty cake as well. Jelly Bean Photo Booth, again, another award-winning photo booth company. These guys won the North of England Winning Award, so you can expect fantastic customer service as standard from these guys. Again, a really fun presentation, so please do get in the comment section and ask your questions. Then we have a pre-recorded video from Megan over at Doubletree. Just like everybody else, venues particularly are getting ready to open up tomorrow, so all their team are hands on deck getting everything ready for their show. So it is a pre-record, but again, they're going to be in the comment section for the video, so please do get in touch and ask them their questions. Then it's over to us, a catch-up from Wedding Fairs Yorkshire, giving you guys an update on what we're up to and what we've got coming up. 1:15 then, we're over to Stylish Settings. Tracy in the past has set up some of her amazing venue decor kit in a space, and she kind of talks you through how she can glitz and glam your big day. Sally Ann from Ever After Bridal is tuning in at 1:30, a really long-established bridal shop over in Batley. Sally Ann does a mini tour of her store and shows you what you can expect when you can book an appointment. Tom and Lloyd are going to be tuning in from Gemini Photography at 1:45. Again, they're going to be talking through their packages, telling you how you can make your day fun and interactive and come out with some fantastic pictures and videos. Kingston Jewellers, again, Sarah from Barnsley, really long-established jewellers. I think it's in the arcade in Barnsley. Again, she's going to be coming on talking you through her process and showing you what different jewellery she offers. Christella Couture, based in Penistone, she's tuning in at 2:15, and there's a little twist about her bridal store as well. I'm not going to spoil the surprise for you, but definitely one to watch. And then we cap off today's show with an amazing video from Willowbrook Hall. Again, it's a pre-record because they're getting their venue ready to open again. But it's a fantastic video they've done, some nice images, and it really shows the highlights of the venue. Lucy's tuning in for questions on that venue. So that pretty much includes everybody that we've got presenting today. I shall pass you over to Alicia, an amazing violinist. Please give her a huge warm welcome and enjoy today's show.
I'm very happy to start this show today again. First of all, I want to say again and again huge thanks to Wedding Fairs Yorkshire guys who make the show for us, who make all these virtual shows and keep us all wedding businesses, suppliers alive. Thank you guys. I love you. So, normal face-to-face events is coming closer to us daily, and I'm so excited. I started to count minutes to the day when I will put all my stuff to the car and will go to normal show. And according to this, I wish to play interesting and nice song, A Whole New World. Because the normal life now looks to us as a whole new world. So just enjoy. As you see today, I perform for you with my biggest love, my diamond, my brilliant, my soul, my electric violin. I love it so much. And when I perform with this violin, you can be sure that all my soul is in your wedding and with you. Okay, I'm just very in good mood today. I'm not drunk. No. I'm just very happy because the spring, the COVID is over. Tomorrow, gym's opening, beauty salons opening. Life is coming back. Yes. The next song, which I wish to play for you, about people in love. Obviously, all songs are about love, but this song is very beautiful. Song about the angel, about the cupid who kills your soul when you fall in love with someone. Romantic mood. Okay, the next song which I would like to play for you, just part of the song according the restrictions on Facebook, is Thank you for your attention. About my technique specific, everything you can find on my page or my web. So enjoy the show. Come to the face-to-face show. See you soon, and please stay healthy. Protect yourself. I've got cold a little bit. I wish everybody to be healthy, happy, and see you soon. Thank you. Bye.
Hello everyone, I'm Charlotte and I run Charlotte Elizabeth Photography, and I'm going to talk to you today just a little bit about what it is that I do. So I've got some albums to show you this week. I know if you've been watching these for a few weeks, we've been doing different presentations and things. I'm just going to switch so you can see my lovely orange album today we're going to go through. I like to change it up a bit where we can. Hi Grant. Okay, so I'm going to start off just by showing you some of my images, and as I go through, I'll talk about what's happening as we go through the day. So generally, on any given wedding day, I'll start with the morning preparations. Let me just move this down a little bit more so you can see the bottom. There we go, that's a bit better. So we get the morning preparations, where we get all your bits and pieces, we get any personalised mugs, glasses, champagne. If you're having your hair and makeup done, get all that sorted as well. Hi Kingston. So I like to do a style which is more of a natural documentary style. What that means is rather than getting a lot of posed photographs, I get things as they happen. So we've got, again, all your bits and pieces, and we also have bridesmaids taking selfies, pouring drinks, clinking glasses, all that kind of thing. And during every wedding morning, I like to get a picture of shoes. It's honestly, shoes are one of my favourite things in the world. Just getting all that shoe inspiration. I love it. So as we're going through this morning, if you do have any questions, pop them in the comments and I will answer them as I talk. If you are watching this later on, you can get in touch with me over on the website, which is charlotteelizabethphotography.com, or you can email me on charlotte@charlotte-elizabeth.com as well. Now, wedding flowers are probably one of my favourite things to capture during the morning. If we've got any nails, rings, any of the kind of little charms that you can put around your bouquets, like to get those during the morning when your flowers are completely fresh. Nobody's had time to pop them in the car, nobody's had time to drop them or anything like that. So vibrant. Honestly, these albums are so beautiful. They all print in true colour, and that's one of the reasons that I love them so much. So here's a few images as people are arriving at their wedding ceremony. So if you've got kids travelling with you in the wedding car, we can absolutely get those. This one here was Cannon Hall. They were married in the ballroom there, and then we've got Barnsley Town Hall there as well. And during your wedding ceremony, I like to be at the front. So I like to be right down the bottom of the aisle to get whoever's walking down coming as the guests look at them. We get your partner's reaction as you're walking down as well. And it's also the best place for me to be to capture all your emotions and your facial expressions as you're saying your vows and exchanging your rings too. After the wedding ceremony, we'll be signed your register, and then I'll head to the back of the room. So not only do you get the full view of your reactions as you're exchanging your vows, but we get that full room shot as well. There we go. So all my packages include your wedding ceremony and photographs afterwards. And during this kind of most recent lockdown, I'm actually doing another package for people that are just wanting the ceremony, no morning, no reception. So if that's you, get in touch and we can talk about your requirements. What we'll do is we'll get your wedding ceremony and then some group shots just outside, and then we'll be on our way. So with the group shots, I like to get them done as soon as I can after your wedding ceremony is done, just so that nobody's had a chance to kind of wander off. No one's gone to the bar, no one's gone to the loo, no one's gone to check in, gone back to the car to collect anything. Everyone's still in the same place. The pictures that you want as part of your group shots, I will always make sure we go through on your pre-wedding session, which is included in all my packages as well. And then we get to your couple shots. So I'll just talk you through some of the venues that were here. So this one was at the Priory Barn and Cottages up in Wetherby. We have Cannon Hall and Cawthorne Village Hall. This one was up at Burntwood before they did all the chapel and the renovations. I'm so excited to photograph my first wedding up there. We have Tankersley Manor. This is the church up in Pontefract, and this is actually Rogerthorpe Manor. These guys just did their own thing, which was so relaxed, so chilled out. It was beautiful. So they got married at Barnsley Town Hall, and they'd hired a big house in Sheffield, and all their guests went back to the big house. It was a really small wedding. I think there were only about 20 people altogether, including the kids. And they got caterers in, and it was just really low key, and it was basically a garden party. It was so lovely. Then we have Horsley Hall. These are some of my favourite pictures, the leaves behind these guys. Can we just take a second to appreciate the leaves? So when I became a photographer, looking at leaves was never something that I thought I would do in my whole life, but I've got a full appreciation for them. They make some beautiful backgrounds. This one is Cutler's Hall in Sheffield. Now these guys had an October wedding, and they wanted to have all their images inside because they didn't know what the weather was going to do, and they wanted to not have to think about it, basically. So that's exactly what we did. We had all their images on the stairs, on the little sofas that I have around there, and next to the windows as well, and it was so beautiful. And they were completely right that no one was worried about the weather. I can't tell you whether it was sunny or rainy on that day because, well, we didn't pay attention to it. Thanks, Katrina. Yeah, so these albums are lay flat design, and that means that we can print straight across the centre. Let me try and find a next page. Perfect. So you can hardly see that line at all. It means we can put people's faces straight across there, and there's no distortion on it. It's really, really beautiful, and they're a local company as well, so it's always a bonus. So one of the things I love about the wedding speeches is catching everyone's emotions. So while it's important to get these guys in the middle actually giving the speech, I think it's the reactions that are just as vibrant and give you a real idea of what's going on. And in recent times, there's been more and more father of the bride joking about the bride rather than just saying she's beautiful, which is rather lovely, I think. During the evening, we get your cake cutting and your first dance, and I always like to stay a little bit after your first dance so that we can get all your dance floor pictures. So after your first dance, people tend to, I don't know if they forget that I'm there or if they just let go a little bit more, and that's where we get all your kind of spinning round, twirling, real dancing rather than just swaying from side to side. So I do love staying that a little bit later. And then of course we get all your first dancers on the dance floor as well. Fab. So that's the album. Let me tilt you up a little bit more so I can see you. There we go. So generally, like I say, on the day of the wedding, I'll be with you for a full day from getting ready right through to generally 9, half 9. My wedding packages all start at 995. We include a pre-wedding session. So that's a session a few months before your wedding. We'll meet up somewhere, either at your venue or somewhere that means something to you guys, or just your back garden if that's what you fancy. We'll take a few pictures and go through things that we're going to do on the day. And that's where we'll also make your list of images. So if you're wanting photos with aunties, uncles, mums, dads, we'll get a massive list together and we'll go through those on your wedding day then. If on your wedding day you see someone walk through and think, they're not on my list, they should be on my list, just let me know. I'll add them on. They'll never know they've forgotten. It'll be fine. I've done it loads. So that's your pre-wedding session. You get all those images in a private online gallery and on your final USB as well. You get a USB in that gallery included in your wedding photography as well. And like I say, all your images are going to both that gallery and a USB from your wedding day and your pre-wedding session. And then you get your time photography. So we do a half day and a full day package as standard. But as I say, recently we've been asked a lot more about just getting the ceremony and some photographs afterwards. That package still includes your pre-wedding session, your USB, your online gallery, everything that we've got. And depending on how many photos you wanted afterwards and how long you wanted me to stay, get in touch. Price varies a little bit. So yeah, if that's something that you want in, just let me know. I know a few people have done that with having to rearrange weddings. They're just having their ceremony and group shots, and then we're going like a few years down the line and having a big party, a big anniversary party, which they may or may not want photography for. So yeah, we can absolutely organise something if you fall into that category. Let me have a look at some questions that we get. So how can we get in touch? That'd be a good thing to tell you, wouldn't it? So on the website, we have all the real wedding section on the blog. You can see loads of examples of my work on there, both pre-wedding sessions and real weddings as well. That's at charlotteelizabethphotography.com. You can fill in the contact form, which is just under the contact section there. Or on the wedding page, we've got a wedding date checker as well. Just pop your wedding date in there and I'll get back to you with my availability. Hi Natasha, hope you're all right today. The other ways you can get in touch with me is through my social media. So obviously I am on Facebook, I'm here. We've got Instagram, Twitter, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Pinterest, I'm everywhere. So if you do have any questions at all, you can find me online. I'll be around. I'm also going to be hanging around the comments for the rest of the day. So if you do have any questions and you are watching this later, just tag my business page in, which is Charlotte Elizabeth Photography, and I'll get a notification to come back to you on that. To book a session with me, I need a £200 booking fee plus a signed contract. Both those things are needed to secure your date. I can't tell you when the best time to book is, I'm afraid. As I say to everyone, as soon as you know a supplier that you think you would like, get in touch with them, see what the process is and get the ball rolling. Most suppliers only do one wedding a day, myself included. So if there is something that you definitely know that you want, you need to get it booked. For this year, I've got a few dates left. For 2022, I'm getting quite busy now. But in 2023, I've got quite good availability, really. But I have got 3 wedding bookings currently confirmed. If your wedding date falls on one of those 2023 dates, I'm already booked. So when I say I can't really tell you when my availability and when's great to book, it's just if we're already booked, there's nothing we can do, I'm afraid. Yeah, as soon as you know with anybody, get in touch with them. We're always happy to have a chat. And I think I've got time for just 2 more questions before my time is up. So I'll just touch on the COVID situation. I know I've been speaking to a few couples recently who are getting married 22 and beyond and are still a little bit concerned about what's going to happen if we're still in this situation. I'm convinced that we won't be. I'm convinced that by the end of this year, everything's going to be great and sparkly and lovely again. But if it is something that you are worried about, the way that I've been dealing with it is if you do need to rearrange your wedding, you can rearrange. It's free of charge, providing I'm free on your new date. Everything just gets moved straight across and there's no issues, no problems at all there. If you've got any questions around COVID and safety and all that kind of thing on your pre-wedding sessions and on your wedding days, do let me know. We've got weddings coming up where we're going to need to be wearing masks and social distancing and all that kind of thing. But we've done it before, we'll do it again. It's not a problem, honestly. If you do have any questions about any of the suppliers, I think this goes for, let us know. We're always happy to talk through any concerns that you've got, and hopefully give you a little bit of hope and a little bit of joy into your wedding planning. I know it's not been the easiest of years. And the final question is the second photographer. So I do get asked this quite a lot. If you do require a second photographer, in our initial meeting, we'll have a chat about that. There are other people that I work with, but as standard, it is just me. So I can give you quotes for second photographers if that's something that you need. And that takes me to my time. So if you do need anything at all, do get in touch. You can find me on charlotteelizabethphotography.com, email me on charlotte@charlotte-elizabeth.com, or find me on social media. And I will speak to you all very soon, hopefully, at a live wedding fair in a few weeks. So I will see you then. Bye.
Hello, good afternoon everybody. I'm Katrina from Katrina's Bespoke Cakes. I hope you're all having a lovely weekend. I don't really know how we should be dressing anymore. So I get the washing out this morning and now it's snowing, so who knows. So I'm based in Barnsley, but I cover all of the local area. So all South Yorkshire and beyond, so North Derbyshire, West Yorkshire, etc. Good afternoon, Sasha. So I've just brought a few cakes along today. I say along today, like I'm at like an actual wedding fair. I brought them from down there, from upstairs into the kitchen. So these are a few examples of the kind of style of cake that I make. So I don't know how well you can see a lot of the details on here, but my style is very elegant, simplistic, tall cakes, lots of sharp edges, sugar flowers, that kind of thing. Some dried flowers on this one. I'm really loving the dried flowers at the moment. I think I might have a slight obsession. You're going to see a few more dried flower cakes coming through in the next few months when I do my branding shoot with Charlotte Elizabeth Photography. I just can't help it. They're just so pretty. I do a lot of buttercream cakes as well, but obviously I can't really have buttercream cakes sitting around. And I don't really want to make a wedding cake every week, every time we're doing. Yes, this is it's very purple actually. It just looks so blue on the picture. It's like kind of, do you know if you've got like ink in water and then you just do like a little drop of water and then it all kind of like marbles out. Yeah, I'm loving this. I think you're going to see a lot more of this as well. Yes, this is the kind of cake that I do. So if this is the kind of style that you are after, then I'm the wedding cake maker for you. So I want to make all of wedding planning simple for you, but specifically, I would like to make planning your wedding cake as simple as possible. It's something that's such a creative process that I think it's something that we should all really enjoy. So you get to help in the design as much as you want. If you've got like specific colours that you like, if you have no idea at all what you want and you could just bombard me with little details from the wedding or details from you as a couple, then I'm happy with that, just to have like creative free reign. Obviously, you get to sign off on all of those creative free. It's not just like what's the cake going to be like when it arrives. So I think the process of booking your wedding and where the cake fits in, I would say get your wedding venue booked first and have a rough idea of the amount of guests are the first two things. So the venue definitely helps with the design process. So if you have like maybe more of like a barn wedding or something a little bit more rustic maybe, then that can be reflected in the cake. Maybe we'll have a semi-naked cake with loads of flowers on that match the bouquet, or so like down the fondant route, we could go like maybe something that's got a little bit more texture in there. I've been playing with some different like dried out fondant, broken fondant kind of things. So yeah, so something like that maybe. Yeah, I'm really loving this watercolour. It's beautiful. And then if you've got something like a hotel wedding or something, something similar to that, maybe you want something a bit more opulent or even a bit more simplistic if your venue's like crazy opulent, that you maybe want the cake to stand out in that way. Maybe we go more simple, maybe all white flowers, that kind of thing. So get your venue booked first. Then we kind of see what kind of style we're getting, and then if we get if we have a rough estimate on the guests, so this could be like really rough, it could be 60 to 80 or maybe around 100 or something like that. We'll aim big. We'll pretend that COVID's not really happening, just that we're going to have limited weddings from now on. That would be beautiful. Yes, if we get those, then that means that we can decide how big the cake needs to be. Maybe we want a 4-tier cake to feed 150 people, or maybe we want a 2-tier cake, but actually have got a guest list that's at 150. Maybe we could have cutting cakes or something like that. So it just kind of helps us through that process to see where we're at and what you want really. So they're the two main things. When you've got that sorted, then we can start bringing in other details. So maybe the colour of bridesmaid dresses, or maybe the colour of suits. If you're having like a coloured suit or something. For my wedding, we're having sage suits, so maybe that's something else we can bring in. Or like maybe some lace off your dress or something like that we want to incorporate. We can cut stencils that match that lace, so we literally can have the exact same pattern on the cake as the wedding dress. So it's all those little details as we go along in the planning process. We can start bringing all of those bits into the cake as well, because it's artwork really. So we just want to bring it all in to make the artwork fit perfectly into your wedding. Thank you, Grant. So yeah, when we've got that sorted, then we can start into the booking process. So if you go onto my website, which will be updated in the next few weeks actually to make it even a little bit more simple, like a different layout and a few more details. So watch out for that. Yeah, Katrina's Bespoke Cakes. Yes, actually, Alana. Yeah, we can colour any of the insides. I tried to steer more towards like natural colouring. So maybe we could add, there we go, said the right word. Maybe we could add some like berries or something out of nature to flavour that cake that would make it fit any of your colour schemes. So yeah, so anything like that really. Yes, so booking process. So if we go along to Katrina's Bespoke Cakes, under wedding cakes, there is a few different tabs that you're going to want to look at. So there's a wedding gallery that has a lot of pictures on there for previous wedding cakes. Also, if you're looking for a wedding cake, also go have a look at the celebration cake, because there might be some details in there, like some of the like watercolour buttercreams and things like that. So have a look at both galleries. So there's the gallery. Then there's a services tab, which I'm going to rename services and pricing, just to make it a little bit more clear. So in there's details about wedding favours, different breakdowns of costs for fondant and buttercream cakes. So these are all starting prices. So with the buttercream, that would just be plain and simple, buttercream on, stacked up. Anything additional would be extra. Same with the fondant, it's fondant covered. A ribbon on, a covered board, if that's something that we're looking at. And yeah, that's anything else, again, would be extra. So we'll go through the whole booking process. So when you know that you want me to make your cake, when we've got in real person wedding fairs, I usually bring some cake samples along. So some people don't need to taste the cakes before they book because they've already tried them. If you would like to try the cake before you book me, you can purchase a sample box, or you can purchase a sample box and a beginning consultation. So in the consultation, we'll just talk through kind of things that you want. Yeah, Grant, you say whoop cake samples, but oh my God, when I'm making them, cutting like small pieces of cake and wrapping each individual one. Whoop for the people that are eating them, not so much for the person wrapping them up. Yes, so we'll go through the style of cake that you're after. We'll see if that's kind of the style that I do. Because if you want something that's kind of maybe more novelty, then maybe something, if maybe go towards someone who specialises in that. Just the same as you would for anything else that you want to purchase. You would go to the person who can make that or can do that the best. So as you can see, these are not really novelty cakes. So if you're after something that's quite novelty, like characters and things like that on, then maybe go towards the cake maker that can do that better than I could. So we'll sit down, we'll talk through all of your designs and things, and then we'll go from there. If you to save the date, so if you want to go straight to the saving the date deposit, it's £50 and a signed contract to book your cake with me. After we go through all the design process, then I'll give you the final invoice, and then it's snowing again. This is absolute madness. Go through the final process, and then you pay 3 months before and 1 month before, and then on the date I return it with the cake. So I will plan with the wedding venue when I can come in. So literally after you've paid that final amount a month before, the cake will just be there. You don't have to do anything. So I'm just going to give you a little breakdown of the, actually before I go, consultations at the moment, I'm doing them over Zoom, and I'm posting out sample boxes. Fingers crossed, in the not so distant future, we'll be back to in person. If you still want to do the Zoom ones, I'm finding that it's actually really nice that people can just sit in the comfort of their own home, probably dress nicely from the waist up, probably pajama bottoms on, and everyone's just comfy and we can go through everything. Especially if we go through like Zoom or the Google Hangouts, we can share screens and you can show me your Pinterest boards, I can show you Pinterest boards and that kind of thing. So it's a good way to get everything done without having too much impact on your daily routine kind of thing. I know people have got different hours of working and everything, it just makes it a bit difficult. So I'm just going to give you a few different price brackets. I'm not going to just bombard you, I'll just do a few. So if we go for a 3-tier buttercream cake to feed 95 people, has a starting price of £275. A 4-tier buttercream cake to feed 130 people will have a starting price of £325. And the average 3-tier buttercream cake works out around £375. A 3-tier fondant cake to feed 95 people would have a starting price of £310. A 4-tier fondant cake to feed around 130 would have a starting price of £390. And the average 3-tier cake works out around £450. So that would be sugar flowers, and just all, like I said, anything that's not just the standard fondant cover is extra. One thing to bear in mind as well is that'll be the cake price, and then there'll be an additional delivery and setup price. So depending on how far away your venue is and how much I'll need to do at the venue, that will increase the cost slightly. Usually works out around £30. So I've got like 3 minutes left, so I'm just going to quickly go through how to contact me. So you can do, on the website there's a contact tab, so Katrina's Bespoke Cakes, click on the contact tab, and you can fill in all of your details, so your name, contact details, the date of your wedding, so I can check quickly whether I have availability for your date, because as Charlotte was saying, I can probably do 2 cakes maximum per week, just because the amount of work goes into them, unless that one of them's like a buttercream cake, and I try to balance it out. So on average around 2 a week. So if you really do want to book me or any other suppliers, you really should get in touch with them as soon as you know. Don't leave it. It's like anything else. You go to the shop, you find a top that you like, and then you go back and it's out of stock. So just as soon as you know you want it, you're better off just booking with people, or at least getting in touch with them, and then you can have a feel as whether they're going to be the right person for you or not. The other way is you can email me at hello@katrinasbespokecakes.com, or you can get in touch through Facebook or Instagram. So there's a few different ways. I'm on Pinterest and everything else as well, but if you just type in Katrina's Bespoke Cakes on Google, it'll come up with everything that I'm on, and you can contact me in any way. Just give me a ring if you're not confident with writing everything down, or you actually want human voice at the other end. So COVID, I'll be really quick. You can move your wedding date free of charge if your wedding has been postponed due to coronavirus. Fingers crossed, we're kind of getting to the end of it now. I'm the same as Charlotte. I'm being so optimistic that by the end of this year, we're going to be okay. I really hope by July, because that's what I'm getting when I'm getting married. So I would really, really like to have more than 30 guests and everything be okay. So I'm just going to really quickly in the last minute just show you a couple of the design photos that I'll skip through all the other pictures, and we can just have a look at some of the design photos. So pictures of designs that I've drawn. So I'm saying about the design process, this is the kind of thing that I was talking about. So when we start designing the cake, it could be really simple that you already have a really good idea of the kind of cake that you want. Or it might be that you have no idea at all. So we can go through having like 4 different designs, and then you can say, I like the flowers of that, and I like the arrangement of these flowers here, I like the big ribbon there. Or it could be that literally you have a proper design in mind, and there could be just slight variations upon that. So these are a few of the drawings, a few different things that you like. This is what you'll get in one way or another. It might be, depending on how tall the cakes are, there might be a different arrangement on the page, but yeah, these are the kind of things that we'll be going through. So like I said, if you have ideas, put all of those in the contact. When you contact me, sorry, put all of those ideas in. If you have no idea at all, we can just sit down in the consultation and just go through them. I can suggest different things. I think that's why if you get the venue booked, we can start, it's kind of like a shooting off point. We can start looking at certain things, and I can start bombarding with loads of pictures. You can say whether you like different aspects, and then we can go from there and go down that route. My time is up. In fact, I'm a minute over, so I'm going to say goodbye. But I think all the details are there for contacting anyway, so have a listen back through. I'll be in the comments if you have any questions, I've missed anything. Quickly, allergens. If you've got anyone that has any allergens, we can work around that as well for cakes. So it could be that the top tier is allergen free or vegan or cupcakes and things like that. So there's loads of different options. Just get in touch with me and we'll talk through everything. As you can see, I talk a lot about cakes. So have a nice weekend, everybody. Thank you very much for listening. Bye.
I'm Adam.
Alright, I'm Stacey.
And we are Jelly Bean Photo Booth.
Grab a prop and strike a pose with Jelly Bean Photo Booth. Whatever the event, Jelly Bean can add to the excitement with their incredible LED inflatable photo booths. With green screen, customizable prints and guestbook options, you're guaranteed fun photos. Visit jellybeanbooth.co.uk.
Hi there, thank you for joining us today for the Wedding Fairs Yorkshire Virtual Showcase. I'm Adam from Jelly Bean Photo Booth, and today we will be showcasing some of our award-winning photo booths and magic mirrors. We are based in Sheffield and cover all of the UK. However, our main focus is Yorkshire and the Midlands, and we travel 50 miles for free from our Sheffield-based office near Meadow Hall. We have the largest availability of photo booths and magic mirrors in South Yorkshire, with 4 of our state-of-the-art selfie mirrors available to hire and 4 of our fantastic in-house built selfie pods and photo booths as well. We are also proud of our outstanding customer service, being voted the photo booth of 2020 at the North of England Wedding Awards, and we were also finalists to the Ideal Wedding Awards 2020 for photo booths. Team Jellybean will do everything they possibly can to make your event extra special from start to finish, from the start of the booking process to designing of your prints and your final meeting, to even on the night assisting with your guests with reprints and signing that guest book, and of course assisting with guests through the photo taking process. We also have a full COVID-19 risk assessment and policy to view on our website, which is updated regularly by our team. You can view this on our website at www.jellybeanbooth.co.uk/COVID-19, and we can also send you a copy over to your email directly, and we can also send it to venues if they require this. So on to our photo booth hire. So we've got 4 in-house built selfie pods, and these come obviously with the inflatable photo booths. We've got a plethora of different styles to choose from. So we've got the intimate and smaller octagon photo booths, which come in white. We've also got the very popular square photo booths, which come in white and black. And then we've got our showstopper camera inflatable photo booths, and these are great in the massive venues, and you can get up to 25 guests inside. With all of our photo booth packages, we also include stanchions with red ropes, red carpet and decorative flame lights at the entrance of the booth. We also include our fully personalised guest book in a choice of finishes to match your design, with our colleagues at your event assisting your guests to leave that extra special message in your book. It doesn't stop there. So our packages also comprise of a USB stick with a copy of all of your photos from the night, unlimited visits to the photo booth during your book time, double set of instant 6x4 or 6x2 prints per session, online password protected photo gallery uploaded live on the night, and social media uploads to Facebook or Twitter also live on the night. So if you've got a shared album on Facebook that you want the photos being shared to, this is a great opportunity to get these uploaded live on the night so your guests can then share the experience. Now here's Stacey, who will show a demonstration of how our photo booths work. Our jam-packed packages start from £295 for 2 hours, £335 for 3 hours and £375 for 4 hours for venues within our 50-mile radius of our Sheffield-based office near Meadow Hall. Bookings are subject to a £75 deposit payable on our website, and we accept all major credits and debit cards. For full terms and conditions, you can view this at jellybeanbooth.co.uk. Now onto our stunning magic mirrors, which we have 4 here at Jellybean to hire. 2 of which we are showcasing today, which are our Hollywood style magic mirrors, which are our most popular ones to choose from. All include our 70-inch touchscreens, illuminated frames and red ropes and red carpets, so they will really stand out at your venue. So just like our photo booths, our magic mirrors run the amazing photo booth software, which is all fully personalised, so you can have your own personal message on the big 70-inch touchscreen, so your guests can then come along and they know they're at your event, all fully animated by our in-house graphics team. Again, here's Stacey, who will demonstrate how to use our magic mirrors. Again, just like our photo booths, it doesn't stop there. So our packages also comprise of a USB stick with a copy of all the photos from the night, unlimited visits to the Magic Mirror during your book time, double set of instant 6x4 or 6x2 prints per session, a fully personalised guest book in a choice of finishes to match your design, with our colleagues at your event assisting your guests to leave that special message in your book, online password protected photo gallery uploaded live on the night, and social media uploads to Facebook or Twitter also live on the night. Our jam-packed packages start from £295 for 2 hours, £335 for 3 hours and £375 for 4 hours for venues within our 50-mile radius of our Sheffield-based office near Meadow Hall. Again, all bookings are subject to a £75 deposit payable by credit or debit card on our website. So you may be wondering, where are the props? So all of our bookings, whether it's the photo booths or the Magic Mirrors, come with a choice of our huge trunk of fun and inflatable props. So the ones I'm stood behind here, these are our 2 largest ones. You'll also notice we've got the QR code there. So this is a unique QR code for your event. So if your guests scan this QR code on the night, it will take them straight to the online password protected photo gallery on our website, where you can view the photos live. Our 2021 calendar is getting very full at the moment, so do drop us a message direct on our website so we can then check availability for you, with our calendars for 2022 and onwards open. So again, please do get in touch with us to check availability. So thank you for joining us today. A big thank you to Stacey, who you can't see but is behind the scenes with the camera. Also a big shout out and a big thank you to the Wedding Fairs Yorkshire team, including Grant, Alan and not forgetting Lan. Do drop us a like on our social media pages, including Facebook and Instagram. And obviously get in touch with us if you want to have a chat or you want to check availability. Have a great afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your week. Speak to you soon.
Grab a prop and strike a pose with Jelly Bean Photo Booth. Whatever the event, Jelly Bean can add to the excitement with their incredible LED inflatable photo booths. With green screen, customisable prints and guestbook options, you're guaranteed fun photos. Visit jellybeanbooth.co.uk.
Guys, another fantastic video there from Jelly Bean Photo Booth. Stacey and Adam, a great team. Love doing shows with those guys. Can't wait to see them again at physical fairs. We're now going to jump over to a pre-recorded video submitted by Megan and the team over at the Doubletree by Hilton Sheffield Park. Like we said in the beginning of the show, the teams over there are like how hands on deck, getting the venue ready to open tomorrow, all gleaming nice and clean and everything else that they're getting in place. So this video is a pre-recorded video. Hopefully somebody from the team there are in the comment section. So say hi if you're watching, and please do ask them any questions. So we'll run the video from Megan from Doubletree now. So please enjoy.
Hi, my name's Megan and I'm the sales manager for the Doubletree by Hilton Sheffield Park. Today we're here for Wedding Fairs Yorkshire's virtual wedding fair, which is absolutely crazy to think that we're having a wedding fair virtually, but these are the times that we're in. We're so grateful to be a part of this today here at the Doubletree by Hilton. So first and foremost, what I want to just let you guys know is what we've been doing at the hotel throughout the pandemic and how we're running and operating safely, so that when you're allowed and when you're ready to come and visit us, you'll know that everything's safe for you. So we're currently open for essential travel only under the government guidance. We can happily announce that we can do wedding show arounds in person from the 17th of May. So for anybody that's watching this and once you've watched you find out that you're interested in our venue, you can contact me directly and book your wedding appointment in face-to-face with us from the 17th of May. Like I said, we're open for essential travel only, so our restaurant and leisure facilities are currently closed, but they are opening, fingers crossed, from the 17th of May. So our doors will be open for all sorts of business from that date. But to talk about what we're here for today is all things weddings. So as you can see today, I'm filming this from our beautiful gardens so that you can get a feel for what our garden space is like here at the Doubletree, and the sun shining, which is a first, as we all know that it snowed last week in Sheffield a little bit. So for weddings, we offer a whole range of weddings at the hotel, anything from really intimate weddings right up until weddings for sort of 470 people. Our Devonshire suite at the hotel is our biggest wedding suite, which can accommodate 340 people in total. So it's great for those really large weddings. We also offer self-catering weddings at the hotel, which the Devonshire suite is the most popular for because it is so big, and it also has a welcome room which we call the Devonshire foyer, which is great for arrival drinks, canapes, for a children's room if you've got lots of children coming to your wedding. Also at the Doubletree we have our Hadfield suite, which is nice for those smaller intimate weddings. So the Hadfield suite can accommodate a maximum of 100 people in total. So it's great for any weddings really from sort of 10 up to 100 guests. All our function rooms at the hotel that we use for weddings are all multifunctional, so they all partition to make smaller wedding suites. So if you are thinking that your numbers don't fall into the 100 category or the 340 people category, we can accommodate weddings right from sort of the 10 people, like I said, up to the sort of 470. We can do anything in between that, so we've got something to sort of suit all numbers. With our wedding packages, we've got a range of wonderful wedding packages at the hotel, all with delicious menus, great decor options. We've got something to suit all budgets really, so if you've got something particular in mind and one of our wedding packages don't really sort of suit or fit your budget or your requirements, one of our lovely wedding coordinators would be able to create a bespoke package tailored to you so that it includes everything that you need and hopefully meets the specific budget that you have. Another part of our weddings that we are looking into offering at some point post the pandemic is intimate weddings in our Marco Pio White Steakhouse restaurant. So we opened up our steakhouse restaurant back in 2019. Obviously due to the pandemic it has been closed for quite a few months now, but when it reopens, fingers crossed on the 17th of May, we will be looking at offering intimate wedding packages in there. So that will mean that you can book a intimate wedding and for your wedding meal you would actually dine in the Marco Pio White Steakhouse. So it's something that nobody else offers in Sheffield, which is a really good offering for somebody looking for something a little bit different. In terms of our wedding packages, we offer a great deal of different things. When it comes to menus, we offer your traditional sort of sit-down 3-course wedding breakfast. We also do afternoon tea weddings, we can do barbecue weddings, buffet weddings, whatever it is that you're looking for. Our head chef can create a menu sort of to your needs. So anything that you've got in mind, if you're having a discussion with one of our wedding coordinators, just give them an idea of what you're looking for and I'm sure that our head chef would be able to create a menu sort of specifically for you. With weddings at the Doubletree, like I said, we will be offering wedding show arounds in person from the 17th of May. In the meantime, we are available at the hotel taking phone call inquiries and email inquiries for weddings and all types of events. We can send over videos and images of the type of weddings that we can offer you in the meantime whilst you're waiting for your face-to-face appointment at the hotel. Along with weddings, we offer a full range of different events, from celebration events, baby showers, annual charity dinners, private dinners, and of course the wonderful weddings that we've already talked about. So if you are on this virtual wedding fair at the minute and you are thinking, oh, I'm going to plan a 60th birthday party next year, then we might be the right venue for you for that. As discussed, we've also got our Marco Pio White Steakhouse at the hotel, and we've got leisure club and spa facilities as well. So we've sort of got the all package to offer you. So when it comes to your wedding, if you are thinking of staying over the night before with your bridesmaids or your groomsmen, you've got an option of dining in our steakhouse or
There we go. That was Megan from the Doubletree by Hilton, Sheffield Park. So again, please do drop any comments, any questions in the comment section below, and these guys will be happy to help. It's time for a quick catch up with Wedding Fairs Yorkshire, where Grant jumps on the screen and we give you guys a bit of an update. With the amount of time it takes for him to get here, you would think the studio is huge, but it's really not. He's only just sat there. Hello. Oh dear.
Is that on today?
I would if I were
There
you.
you go.
Got something to cover your beard as well.
I know. Morning.
How you doing?
I'm all right, just about.
No, the show's going well, isn't it?
Don't say that out loud. We had a great show last week, no technical difficulties.
It was good.
Yes.
It was really good.
Yes. Jellybean's video this week had no music in it.
No music
No music.
and no incidents.
There was one, but I don't even know how that's possible. I just sent him a message.
Wow, there we go. So, Megan from Doubletree Hilton submitted that video.
Yeah.
Great video. Did you show the pictures off as well?
Showed pictures. They weren't in sequence as stuff she was saying because I'm not that clever. But that's a great venue and it's so versatile from small weddings to massive weddings as well there. So it's one of my favourite ones. And when you go, you get warm cookies.
That's always a huge plus, of course. You
And it
love a cookie.
Love a cookie or two. You only live once.
And after, I think, what time is it? 2:30. We've got another venue from the same group.
Willowbrook Hall.
Willowbrook Hall.
Stunning. So on trend. Just absolutely amazing. The grounds there are unbelievable. It's just absolutely stunning.
It really is. And I mean, the video they've done is fantastic as well, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
I think they've got we won't spoil it for you, but yeah, they've captured the beauty of the venue, the beauty of the grounds, and I think they kind of get in just how good they do things there. So,
Yes, absolutely.
So that's great.
Yeah, and guys, if you're enjoying the show as well, let us know in the feed. Yeah, yes.
You'd do anything for a round of applause, wouldn't you?
Anything. Well, Facebook's algorithms doesn't like us asking people to ask questions, so we wouldn't do that. And we wouldn't ask people to like or comment as well, because again, that messes with Facebook's algorithms. But if you're enjoying suppliers, let them know.
Yeah.
Give them encouragement.
Exactly. So obviously, there's a big update tomorrow, isn't there?
Yes.
The world opens its doors again.
I get a haircut.
You do. What time is your appointment?
The hairdressers opens at 8:30, but they're letting me in at 8 o'clock. Sorry.
All right, rub it in.
I know.
So yeah, I mean, I think everybody's quite excited. I don't know what town's going to be like tomorrow, but it's going to be. It's actually awesome that we're getting there, aren't we?
It feels really positive at the moment.
Yeah.
And I know everyone's been a bit unsure about, but this might happen and that might happen. If we all still stay sensible,
Yep.
socially distance a little bit, all shall be well. Weddings.
Don't snivel.
I cut off Alicia.
Yeah, I thought so. No, it is though. It's exciting. I mean, it's just become the norm, isn't it? Just to kind of stay in your little bubble and just keep yourself to yourself. But yeah, it's pretty cool that we're getting there. I'm really looking forward to the next few months.
I had to talk to somebody the other day, like a real person.
Oh dear.
And it was just...
You don't like doing that at the best of times.
Well, just my words just wouldn't work properly. Do you know what I mean? It's just like having to be professional and talk to another human. It's not for me.
Ah, well.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go. So, I mean, obviously today's concentrated on Sheffield and a little bit further afield, Sheffield, South Yorkshire, appeals to couples throughout there. Where's a good place for people to go for information, for knowledge, to see venues, to see suppliers, to see about wedding fairs, find out about us?
The internet. It's a great place, great resource. The weddingfairsyorkshire.com.
That's the website.
That's the website. Go there, check out all the wedding fairs we've got coming up. As soon as we get a confirmation, they go straight up there first, and then it goes out to everywhere else after that. Yeah. We've also got the weddingfairguys.com, but that's for outside of Yorkshire.
Yeah, that's further afield. But I think the weddingfairsyorkshire.com, there's a great list of Sheffield and South Yorkshire venues there, suppliers.
Links to all our upcoming physical shows can be found on there as well.
Or tickets.
They can get tickets, everything on there.
There's a blog.
There's a fantastic blog. Check out some of the style shoots we've been involved in.
Yeah.
Information. And follow us on YouTube as well. If you're watching on YouTube, click like and subscribe.
Yeah.
If you're watching on Facebook, then
Get with it. It's about YouTube now.
YouTube, yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, we've got shows coming up from the 23rd of May. Shall I quickly run through with these viewers?
And I'll go.
And you go back into
I'll go do
hiding.
some work.
Hide that hair.
Hide that hair, right? I was only jealous.
Oh, indeed.
All right,
If
see you
only.
later.
So, yeah, we are back out there from the 23rd of May, kicking off with a show in South Yorkshire. Oh, steady on. That was nearly the end of the show. So the 23rd of May is our first one. We are at Spicer Manor, an exclusive use property let. It's in Imbridgeworth, which is near Penistone, which is near Sheffield, and it's a fantastic venue. Fourbrides.co.uk, fourbrides.co.uk to get your ticket for that event and any other well. The 6th of June, we are then over at Kenwood Hall, part of the Vine group, which is the same group as the two venues that are showcasing with us today. It's a mature, so you can expect a good standard of a venue. Again, these guys, it's a fantastic space. They've got a Laura Ashley tea room on site, and they've got the unusual option of a modern or a traditional event space in which for you to get married in. So there's a good selection, a good choice for you there. At Mosborough Hall is on the 13th of June next weekend. Again, quite unique in the sense that it's got that traditional and the modern side to it. Fantastic space, stunning original kind of manor house building, and then with like a modern addition on the side as well. Can cater for good sized weddings. I think you can get home to 150, 160 in the suite there. Wortley Hall, another fantastic South Yorkshire venue we've got on the 13th of June. So there's a nice kind of a day out for you there if you want to do a couple of shows in Sheffield. Again, at the Workers' Stately Home, they've got different kind of spaces throughout the building. There's a traditional looking dining room with a stained glass roof, and you can move your way around to a ballroom, slightly more modern with a stage area. So it's really good for live bands and such there. That's Wortley Hall, 13th of June. Also on the 13th of June, very, very busy day for us. We are kind of West Yorkshire end. We've got Hollings Hall Hotel and Country Club over in Baildon. Again, a stunning venue. We've done a show there for many, many years now. Golf course on site, spa and gym, all the leisure side on site as well. So there's everything you need all in one place for your big day. 20th of June, we go over to Alton Hall. This place is absolutely stunning. Amazing grounds, amazing decor, fantastic team. Caroline there has been there for a long, long time. She knows the venue like the back of her hand. They do some fantastic weddings there. They can cater for larger events as well. I think their Alton suite, you can probably get up to 300 people in there. It's a huge, huge room. 20th of June, we're back also in South Yorkshire for the Doubletree Sheffield. So we'll be joining Megan and the team at the Doubletree Hilton Sheffield Park for that show there. Again, you've seen some of the highlights that Megan talked you through there. So please come down and check out the show, see the venue in person. 27th of June at Tankersley Manor. So we're heading over there again. It's got a really big reputation in Sheffield. A couple of different spaces for you to get married in. Huge accommodation available on site as well. Good reputation in Sheffield, or Barnsley, I think it is technically. 4th of July, we are then over to Heald's Hall, a boutique hotel in Liversidge, West Yorkshire. It's a really small independent venue. They're really big on food. It's only a small wedding space. What do you reckon you can get in there? 100? Yeah. In Heald's Hall? You don't quote us on the numbers, but it's a smaller venue, definitely. But again, a fantastic team, really, really thorough, and again, one that we enjoy working with a lot. Also on the 4th of July, back over in South Yorkshire, Burntwood Court. Sharon and the team there do a fantastic job. They've got a stunning venue on site. They've just had their very own chapel built as well. So they've got everything on site. They've got a nightclub if you want to use it. They've got the gym, the spa, all that side of things. They do a fantastic restaurant, and then there's the hotel side as well, and the huge event space they've got. Again, independent venue, really on point with the service, the decor. It's very Instagram friendly as well, so definitely a show to check out. And then we cap off this season of shows, physical events on the 11th of July at the moment with the Holiday Inn over in Bradford. TJ and the team there are fantastic. They have recently spent a lot of money refurbing their restaurant. Is now a Bollywood brasserie. You've got two options for your wedding side of three options for your wedding side of things as well, the first and the ground floor, and they've just put on a huge marquee as well, so they can cater for weddings. You're probably talking 500-600 people in the marquee. It's a huge space, and again, a definite show to check out. So that is our calendar up to date at the moment as it stands for physical events this side of summer, and every Sunday apart from bank holidays between now and the 23rd of May, you can catch us right here for a virtual show live on Facebook. Are we ready for our next presenter? We are indeed. So next up is Tracy from Stylish Settings. Tracy's done a fantastic video this last couple of weeks. Really looking forward to seeing what she's got in store for you today. Please show lots of support and enjoy.
Hi everybody, it's Tracy from Stylish Settings. Fantastic news that obviously we're back to normal. Well, on the way to getting back to normal tomorrow. But yeah, I just wanted to show you a small selection of what I can offer with venue dresses. So we can dress venues for corporate events, weddings, special occasions, any party celebration that you may have coming up. Our diary is getting pretty chock-a-block, obviously. Now they go ahead to host weddings as back on. So please, you know, if there's anything that you need, anything that I can help you with, don't hesitate to get in touch. So I'm just going to switch my camera around. I'm just going to show you a few things that I've set up in my summer house. And like I say, we are compromising a little bit because it's a smaller setting, obviously. So we've got to just improvise, but it just gives you a little taste to what we can do. I'm just going to start off with, I'll switch my camera. So I'm just going to start off with like backdrops first of all. So this is just something that I've put together just to give people an idea of something different, really. Obviously on such a smaller scale to what it can be done in, but using drapes, this is like a blush pink drape. I've just dressed it with some pink flowers. This artificial flowers, they can be done in silk flowers, they can be done in real flowers. It's just something with twinkly lights as well if you wanted to suit any, you know, venue or any theme that a bride or celebration needs. So that's just that. And just go on to this backdrop here. So this is just something that I've had to try and improvise with because I put it in my summer house. So these drapes that you see here are like 3 meters long, absolutely stunning velvet drapes. These are cream and gold. They are available in pink and blue, but they are gorgeous velvet drapes like this. Make a stunning backdrop with or without the twinkle backdrop. I usually put them in front of a twinkle backdrop, but they can be dressed without it. I've dressed this with some red roses at the top there, so you can see all the red roses garland. Again, this is artificial flowers, but they can be done in real flowers. And I've just tried to make a little twinkle backdrop at the back just to give you an idea of what it would look like. But obviously it would look a lot nicer than that. And on where the swag meets, I've just dressed it with some white roses. And on this case, some red roses, just to give you an idea that there are alternatives to what you can see here. Like I say, they make a stunning backdrop. To that, we've got this gorgeous flower wall, which is about 3 meters wide, which makes a gorgeous backdrop for any bride and groom getting married, a christening, a baby reveal, anything like that. It's a gorgeous picture opportunity for people wanting a nice picture to put on their Facebook page. Absolutely stunning. It really doesn't do it any justice when you see it like this, but that's that. On top of that, we also have like a 6 meter heart, which a 6 foot heart. I can't actually display because it's too big to go in my summer house. I'll just turn around while I'm speaking to you. But it's a gold 6 foot heart. It stands gorgeous at the top of an altar or the back of a bride and groom on the top table. It can be dressed with drape and twinkly lights. It can be dressed with fresh or artificial flowers. Absolutely gorgeous and something a little bit more unique to what you see. So I'm just going to swing round here again and just show you some. These are just a few of the things that are available on the chair coverings. So I've dressed these with white covers. As you can see here, they are available in black, blue, gold, anything you like. This is a silk, it's like a silk peach sash with a bit of butterfly diamante theme. We've got our blue polka dot one here. And we've also got this, which is a little bit unusual, which I quite like. It's just roses. So it makes a stunning, You know, if all your chairs were dressed like that, makes a stunning backdrop for any wedding. Okay, so just onto that, we've just got some different brooches that we can use. Like I say, these are just a small, you know, array of what can be displayed using the sashes on your chairs. So they're just a few of those. These are just a few table arrangements that I've put up just so you can see. Now this is actually on a mirror at the moment. Now it can be with or without the mirror. It can be on a larger mirror or a different type of base. It can be displayed on a wooden base if you wanted something a little bit more rustic. And that's just displaying it with pink roses, pearls and floating candles. Depending on the venue you're at, they may allow candles to be lit. Some don't, so you would have to check beforehand, but that's a possibility. Or you can just have all flowers. Again, that can be any theme. This is a different type of display, which is displayed on a larger circle mirror, which is like a gold mirror with some diamante sprinkles. And this is just like a gold display, which is nice because you can still see your guests at the either side of the table. Again, with pearls, but it's something that can be, you know, bespoke to the wedding or the theme. And that's just that one. That's just a little bride's posy that I've made there, which has got little diamantes in it as well. Further to this, we've got little decorations that we've put on the table. So all our table decorations are displayed with diamantes, little diamante sprinkles like this. Or we've got the diamante hearts or little circles here. We do have some gorgeous cork love arts if you wanted something more rustic, and we have the paper ones, and we have some top hats and things which are really good fun. We've also got the candelabras here. So this is just dressed with candles, just plain and simple with candles, and all I've done is just hang some little gorgeous jewels on them. But again, the candles can be changed colour, and we can dress it with flowers if need be, if that's what the bride wanted. I'm just going to move over here. And this is what I call our memory tree. I get asked all the time of people about people that have passed away, loved ones, they want to incorporate them in their special days. So I've got the memory tree here, which we've got little brass photo frames that we fill with the pictures of memory, you know, of your loved ones, which can be sitting on the top table, or it can sit on the cake table or table, you know, somewhere within the venue. We also have, alternatively, we have the glass balls here, and that's filled with a little orchid at the moment. But again, that can have candles in there, or it can have different flowers in there. The tree is actually displayed in white. It can be in gold as well. And just next to it, I've just put a little bit of vases, really, just a few vases of what we can offer, just different vases. Got a glass crystal vase here, and we've got like a gold taller one there, like a two-tone one, and this a goldfish bowl, which currently has just got some little orchids in it and some twinkly lights and some blue stones at the bottom. So there's absolutely loads that we can do. If you've got any ideas, anything that you want to ask me, anything that you've got in your head but you can't really decide on a theme, then obviously just get in touch and let me help you. Just want to show you this as well. This is an alternative that people might like, as opposed to having real flowers. We've got these gorgeous paper flowers, as you can see there. They're just something different, which would make nice for a festival, something rustic, environmental friendly. And again, if you're wanting something rustic, we've got like the palette here, which I put a little theme on saying love, laughter and happily ever after. That can be changed. It can be bespoke to the couple. It can have the couple's name incorporated in, the date on there. And I've just dressed that with some little bits of ivory and some silk flowers. But again, that can be bespoke to the couple or the theme. And just finally, I just wanted to show you, we do have the pink balls as well. These are available in pinks and creams, and the pom-poms made up of roses. This is artificial. They can be made with real flowers, but they make something nice as well. They can be hung from any venue to dress that. So I'll just turn the camera back round. So that's me for today, I think, folks. So if you have any questions, if there's anything I can help you with, by all means, don't hesitate to contact me. I'm available through Facebook, and I'm on Instagram, and I do have a web page coming out, a web design page coming out in the next few weeks. So do look out for that. Hopefully I will see you. I'm at Tankersley Manor in a few weeks' time, in June, I think it is. So I'll see you in person if you want to come there. And like I say, our diaries are getting chock-a-block, so please don't hesitate to get booking and securing your date. And thanks for logging in and tuning in today. Thanks, guys. See you next week.
Hello, guys. I do apologise. We did have some technical issues there for a few moments. If you were coming to us on Facebook, Facebook blocked the. It's okay, Alan. Facebook blocked the feed on Facebook for a few moments, but we actually in live whilst this was going on, we put in a dispute to that, and then they reinstated the feed again. Sometimes, like I said, Facebook likes to go a bit crazy. So I just thought I'd come on and explain what has happened, and please make some noise for the very lovely Sally Ann from Ever After Bridal, who is now joining us in 1 second.
Afternoon, everybody. It's Sally Ann here from Ever After Bridal Wear in Batley. It's our final day today before we're able to open, so we're all getting a little bit giddy. We've got a really full diary this week, which is absolutely amazing. I'm so pleased to see so many of you planning and getting back into the swing of things. So it's going to be a really good week, and hopefully a really good year. Let's hope we don't get any more temporary lockdowns. So I'm a bit cold in here today, so excuse me if I'm all wrapped up. So yeah, I'm Sally Ann from Ever After Bridal Wear. I run the boutique with the help of my husband Nigel and my lovely Saturday girl Emmy, who is my friend's daughter. And she's really looking forward to coming back in. She's actually coming in tomorrow to change the windows round for me whilst I, deal with the customers. It's nice to say that, isn't it? To have some customers. So yeah, we're really excited about opening up again tomorrow. Obviously, things will be a little bit different. We'll still be wearing masks. We'll be sanitising between each appointment. So we can't take as many appointments as we would normally do because we've got to allow for time in between to clean and sanitise. But that won't detract from your appointment whatsoever. You won't know these things are going on, and we will still be focused on finding you your perfect wedding dress. If you have any comments, pop them in the comments box, and I'll do my best to answer them while I'm on. If I don't get a chance to answer them while I'm here, I will look back over the recording later and answer any questions that you might have. The only thing I'm really waiting for is to have my roots done and my hair cut. I can't believe it's got so long during this lockdown. But yeah, that's one of the things I'm really looking forward to, as well as helping all you brides out with your dress for your big day. Hi Grant, thank you. So yeah, it's been a funny old time, hasn't it? But we're back and we're raring to go, so that's got to be a good thing. So we stock a variety of bridal designers, from Ronald Joyce to Hilary Morgan to Pure Bridal by Romantica, Jennifer Wren by Romantica, and we have a range for the curvier bride too. We stock a range of bridesmaid dresses and mother of the bride or groom. We do Holy Communion, and we also do proms when they get up and running again. So it's all good stuff. We're currently taking appointments now if you're wanting a Saturday from the 8th of May. We're fully booked up until then, and we have a Hilary Morgan designer event on the Saturday the 15th and Sunday the 16th of May, where we will have additional dresses in store for you to try on. We've got one appointment free on the Saturday so far, and I think I've got 2 free on the Sunday. So if you are wanting to come along and see some additional dresses over and above what we normally stock, then that's a good weekend for you to book in for. So yeah, I'm going to do a little tour of the boutique for you. It's what I usually do, just so that you can see, you know, what you can expect, and you know, where we are really, and what space we've got. So you can expect a bridal appointment to last approximately an hour and a half. We can't take big groups of bridesmaids at the moment, but I will work with you for that for later on, depending on the date of your wedding and what's safe to do with the government guidelines that we're given. So without further ado, I'm going to move the iPad now and take you on a little tour of the boutique. It does mean I won't be able to see any of your comments because they're not coming up on my iPad. I'm sort of glancing at my phone to see if anybody's asking any questions at the same time. And before I move, I must say congratulations to Lana from Wedding Fairs Yorkshire, who's just become an auntie for the first time. So congratulations, Auntie Lan. Right, so I'm going to move now, and around we go. So I've put a dress here for you to have a look at. It's a blush colour tea-length wedding dress with 3/4 length sleeves and a lace overlay. Really, really pretty. It's got some 3D flowers on it as well, which is all the rage at the minute. So that's a really good one to start with. You can see we've got dresses on the rail behind her and on the opposite side of the shop as well. So there's the door, the seating area 2 meters apart, and another rail of beautiful dresses on this side of the shop. So back round we go to this one. So this is our Emma Bridal's blush tea-length dress, which is absolutely fabulous. It looks beautiful on. It has a horsehair hem edge to the skirt, which gives it a bit more structure, and it flows beautifully. It would look superb with a pair of statement killer heels or 1950s style shoes, or if you're lucky enough to win the shoes from the physical fairs that Wedding Fairs Yorkshire will be starting up again in May, you could team it up with a lovely pair of Louboutins. Who doesn't love a pair of statement shoes? Next door to this dress, we have our bride box. Dresses can be either stored in these after the big day, or can be carried in this box to your venue. It is cabin size friendly, so it can be used on an aeroplane, and it's a breathable box, so your dress will be safe in there. We usually wrap it in a bit of tissue paper as well, just to protect it. But yeah, that's our bride box that you can purchase to safely either store your wedding dress in or take it with you when you go away for your wedding, whether it be in this country or whether you're flying off to somewhere wonderful, which let's hope that starts up again soon. So I'm just going to take you around to the other side of the shop. So through the archway here, I have a dress on the mannequin, which is one of our curvy dresses. Come a bit closer so that you can see past the Holy Communion dresses. There we are. So that's another one of our Hilary Morgan dresses. And this is a classic A-line style with a super thick waistband to accentuate your waistline. A lovely illusion lace top, a nice train, and it has buttons halfway down the back to cover the zip. If you wanted those buttons extended, I can stitch extra buttons on for you. That won't be a problem. It's just a small cost to add those buttons on for you. I just need to order them at the time that you order your dress. So then laid out next to our lovely bride, we have some of our gorgeous blush coloured bridesmaid dresses. So the one on your left is our Mother of the Bride dress, to show that you can coordinate your mother with the colour of your bridesmaid dresses if you so wanted to. Not everybody wants to match in with the bridesmaids. You could go for a deeper colour like the one on the end, but mums do tend to like to coordinate with the bridesmaids, that they feel more part of the bridal party, which I think is a lovely idea. So the one on the left is a satin 1950 style gown with a collar very reminiscent of Audrey Hepburn. Has little cap sleeves and a sparkly belt, and could be worn with a pashmina if mum didn't want to wear a jacket, because you know, some mums don't want to wear dresses and jackets. Next to this dress, we have a halter neck bridesmaid dress as part of our Emma Bridals range. This is in blush chiffon. There we go. And next to that is our little blush coloured Emma Bridals flower girl dress with a beautiful full skirt, satin top, and it has a gorgeous big bow at the back as well, which is a nice statement, which I'll try and show you in a moment when I walk around that way. Obviously, you don't have to have all the same colours for your bridesmaids. You could introduce another colour, and as long as you keep it on the same colour palette, I think it blends beautifully. So this is one of our Desi dresses in a slightly darker colour. It's more of a cinnamon, but it works really well with the blush. And that has short sleeves and actually has pockets. Not that we'd suggest bridesmaids put anything in the pockets, but it's a good feature. I'll whiz you back round to this Mother of the Bride one here. You can see I've teamed it up with a little fascinator there, little short sleeves and a nice sparkly belt. Then the sweetheart neckline of the bridesmaid halter neck dress, lovely crossover bodice. Then this is the flower girl dress and the bridesmaid dress that has the pockets at the side there. I'll whiz this round to the back. Hopefully you'll be able to see if I can get the camera in the right position, the oversized bow on the back of the bridesmaid dress. There we go. Can't tell if you can see it or not. There you can now. And it's got long tails as well, so it's a very statement piece. It's a beautiful dress. Right, background here. And then standing in our changing room is one of our lovely sale dresses, which is again by Romantica of Devon and was £1,400. We've now just reduced it to £700. Beautiful frilly skirt, lace bodice, gorgeous beading, V-neck line, and it just moves beautifully when you walk. So this is our changing room in our prom side or bridesmaid side. So you can see you've got lots of space, and the chairs we've spaced out. I'm going to space them out a bit more. They're not quite 2 meters apart yet. So then if you want to just come up this way with me, past all the prom dresses and our rail of bridesmaid dresses, which is there, up these steps here, I will show you. Yeah. So this is our more on display.
So yes, it looks like Sally Ann had some internet issues then. It seemed to stagger a little bit and then disappear. You do have to excuse the mess and my hair. Hopefully she may be able to connect back in with us. If not, then we can go to Gemini Photography a little bit earlier. I can see that those guys are ready and waiting to go. But I'm just going to give Sally Ann maybe a couple of moments to try and connect back in. Again, her shop opens tomorrow, and she's really excited about that. So yes, check out her website, everafterbridalwear.co.uk. We have 4 minutes left to go, but I don't think she's getting back in. Are we? Oh yes, she is. She is here. There we go. Sally Ann knows exactly what she's doing. She knows how to reconnect back in again. There we go. I can see she's there. I'm just waiting for the signal to come through again. And I can hear her, and she is here. So please, this is because Alan said, by the way, that the show was doing okay technically earlier, so he's cursed us. So please show Sally Ann lots of support.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, guys, but I'm back again. I was nearly at the end of all my spiel, so that's not such a bad thing. So yeah, hopefully you got to see a little bit of the boutique as I was walking around there, and you got a feel for what we do. And you know, it's thrown me a little bit because I've lost my link, but there you go, that's how it works. I should have shot Alan if he was saying it was going well. Right then, so just to finish off, as I said before, we've a busy few weeks coming up with everybody wanting to book in, because obviously we've just reopened. So let's hope that things get back to some kind of normal safely. If you want to make an appointment, do drop me a message or email, or a message on my answer phone now that we can get into the shop. And once again, a big thank you to Wedding Fairs Yorkshire for hosting it, another wonderful virtual wedding fair. And I'm really looking forward to meeting you all in the future. Thank you for your patience and thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hello, good afternoon everybody. I hope everybody's keeping safe and well. I'm Lloyd and this is Tom, and we're Gemini Photography and Video. It's going to start to get really exciting now as we can see a light at the end of the tunnel. We've got pre-wedding shoots starting from tomorrow, bump shoots today, so it's looking really promising. We're going to have a whale of a time. A little bit about us: we're basically a one-stop photography and video company that can bring something to your massive important day that's a little bit unusual. Firstly, with all our packages, there's two photographers, there's two of us. Basically, I'll go to the bride or the groom, Tom will go to the other bride or the other groom, etc. So you're not going to miss any of those intimate little moments that that you would normally do with one photographer, for instance, that basically concentrate on the bride's side. So all the details are done. So when I arrive, we arrive at least 2 hours before your ceremony. And from a bride's party point of view, all the details are covered, very in the background. And then there's those ultra special moments when whoever's giving the bride or the groom away walks in and sees them in the beautiful dresses, suits, just before they go to get married. I'll let you pass it on to Tom, and he'll tell you what he can do briefly with the groom's party or the other bride, for instance.
Thanks, Lloyd. Afternoon, everybody. So yeah, as Lloyd's outlined, we start the day early. Two photographers, myself and Lloyd, and yeah, generally I'll go with the groom or the other bride. And yeah, basically the message to couples is that you're booking us for the day. So you know, we're not going to be looking at our watch you know, on a set time limit or anything like that. So if you've got something that you want to do before kind of getting ready in the morning or early afternoon, you know, game of golf, snooker, something like that, and then that's something that you know, I'd be like more than happy to come along and get some photos of before the kind of actual wedding day, if you like, kicks off. So I'm just going to run through very quickly a few examples of those images. So yeah, here's the groom and the boys playing snooker there. It's fun things like this where we try and just extend the kind of the time, the special time before all the serious stuff starts to happen. And obviously the other half, the bride, obviously she can get a flavour of kind of the atmosphere as well, while they're busy doing their thing. So this is it's an example where Sheffield United open up their ground before the wedding, and yeah, we went and got some photos of that. I reckon they might make the first team, looking at them and the way the Blades are playing right now. But yeah, that's just it's little things like this. One of the weddings I know that we've got planned, big Barnsley fan, and we're going to get some photos overlooking Oakwell before then, kind of getting ready. But even if it's just a little bit, just a little bit kind of more chilled than that, and just having a few drinks with the boys at your favourite club where you used to go to back in the day, or even if it's just staying at home and as you kind of getting ready. This is the kind of thing that I really like to get. The boys here having a good laugh and being in the background, letting things happen, and really capturing the moment. Good times. That I can't wait to get back into it as well with the good news that we've got going on at the minute. Lloyd, do you want to take it on?
Yeah, and then the important thing when your ceremony happens, regardless whether it's church or civil, vicar or registrars, depending, we have a good relationship with the registrars and the churches, but we adhere to their rules. Ideally, we like to go front and back, so we're getting 2 angles all the time, all the way through the ceremony. There are multiple images of the dummy signing of the register, so we'll include parents, grandparents, and people such as that, but we'll identify this with the clergy or the registrars beforehand, and then immediately as soon as you're married, group of everybody, group of family, group of friends, confetti. Nobody's going to wander off, and we're looking for Auntie Frida who's going to check in, and 80% of your guests have then done with. This literally takes anything between 6 and 10 minutes. Then you'd have a drink and a mingle. So we work in shifts, so we're not keeping you away from your guests. So the big idea of it is that you're enjoying your guests and you're not away from your bridal party for hours and hours having photographs done. And because of our coverage, we're going to be with you till it's dark because of the evening work that we do. Anything what's not been covered in the day, we can nick you for 10 minutes after you've eaten. Once you've had a chill out for an hour, we can complete what your requirements are. All our packages come with a pre-wedding shoot. All the images are given as standard in full resolution, as the wedding day images are. From the pre-wedding shoot, we do a 4-image signing board, and because we actually print on the day, which we'll go into I'll let Tom go into that in a minute. We put 2 pictures in from your pre-wedding shoot, and then 2 from your wedding day, and as you can see, everybody signs it and puts a message on it for you. Everything's done in the daytime. It's done exactly how you want it to be done. You're not going to get what I want, it's what you want, and we'll tailor it round. We don't specify a particular genre of photography. We'll work exactly with what you want. Then during the day and the evening, your guests will be photographs in couples or in groups, of which I'll let Tom explain with some images what happens when your evening starts.
Yeah, thanks, Lloyd. This is a real game changer. I remember the first time that I saw this in action. I was working as a videographer on the day, and I walked into the room, and in between the kind of the ceremony and the night do, and the tables were filled with photos, such as you can see here, and the atmosphere was electric when the guests walked back into the room for the first time. After the couple themselves had a few moments to take it in and to enjoy it for themselves, but as soon as the rabble were let in, if you like, the atmosphere just went crazy. And often on a wedding, when this isn't happening, what I've found is that people kind of go to their table with their little bubbles, as the new term is, and sit down and don't tend to interact too much. Where when these photos are printed off and they're dotted around the tables, they're up and about and exchanging the photos. Oh, have you seen this one of you? That kind of thing. And the atmosphere, you can you can feel the atmosphere. It's a great way of kicking the atmosphere off. And I think that this gets people up and dancing much quicker as well.
Then also, while people are wandering, having a look at these images, which they can actually take, it's part of our package. So literally all your guests on the day are going to go home with a favour. But a lot of people think it's exclusive for the daytime guests, but we then just carry on into the evening, and the evening guests get them as well if they wish. But then also in a suitable area of your evening reception, a big screen will go up, or we'll use a big white wall, as you can see on the right hand side, and we have a slideshow of all your wedding day pictures. Plus, you can give us pictures from your family's past, and we'll scan them up and put them into the slideshow. Or if there's people that unfortunately can't be with us on your big day, and as a memory kind of thing, we can incorporate those into the slideshow as well. We also offer some games before the first dance, if that's anybody's cup of tea, where we'll coordinate with the DJ to get some music sorted out, and we have a tug of war between the girls and the boys, and a space opera relay race, and then we get a bit of the space opera relay race Natasha's done to the Benny Hill music, the tug of wars to the Queen Under Pressure, and we do the boxing to the Rocky music. We get a referee involved, and it just changes atmosphere. Instead of people just sat there with a pint thinking what's going to happen next, when's the buffet going to open, kind of thing. It's just something just to make something a bit special. It's something a little bit different. It's not to everybody's taste, but we can cater for whatever you require. The images from your wedding will literally be ready within a week, 10 days after your wedding, on a nice boxed USB. You get everything that we take. Some people don't want thousands and thousands and thousands of pictures. They want 500 good pictures, etc., or so on. But basically, we'll just give you everything. I'm not going to try and sell them in afterwards. We don't work like that. But also, with every package that we do, you also get an album. But there's something else that we started doing last year, which we brought into it, where in the daytime we'll have a mess about and play with the smoke bombs. And it's just something, again, a little bit different, a bit unusual. But then after when your buffet opens, or when it's gone dusky dark, we'll nip outside literally for 10 minutes to do the sparklers. So we get your bridesmaids and your groomsmen spelling the word love, as you can see, then a love art, and then we do a bit of night shots with the brawlers and things. And the everything that we do, sparklers, smoke bombs, etc., is all supplied by us. Yes, Sarah, every picture that we take goes on USB, and you'll get literally everything. We average anything between 1,500 and 5,000 images. And my attitude to it is it's your wedding day, so they're your pictures, so you get everything. But also what we've thrown into the mix now, which makes it as more like a bit of a one-stop service, is we've brought in a 3-point video, which I'll let Tom introduce.
Thanks, Lloyd. Yeah, that's right. So we provide a 3-point videography service, which is ceremony, speeches, and first dance, shot with 3 4K cameras and professional audio equipment as well. And this gets the the main parts of the wedding day recorded, so you can watch that back for as long as you're around to watch it back, really, and to enjoy it. And while photos are a must, I would say the video does provide a different element to it as well. In that you can hear things back from the day, and the audio is really key. In my view, the difference between good audio and not good audio is significant. You can hear the really intimate things that you say to each other, especially during the ceremony. So as you've just walked down the aisle, that moment when you first set eyes upon each other, and you can just have a few words just before the kind of registrar or the vicar starts doing their bit, and then just after the first kiss as well, that moment there, which is pure elation, that's captured on the microphone, and that comes across really well. And I think the couples who have got that, they're some of the things that they cherish the most, as well as, if we can, the moment the person who is walking the bride down the aisle, that if they see them in the dress, if we can align timings right, which we normally can, to be able to film that, we'll do that for you as well, because that's obviously a really precious moment in the day. But the cost for the video on top is not a lot. It's a really affordable add-on that we can provide. There's no pressure on couples to have it, but it's a nice service that we can provide, and it's really making use of the skills that we've got, and providing a more all-round package for you as couples.
The video's always been an afterthought, for the simple reason that you've got the dress, the venue, photographer, cake, badum, and people think, oh, what about video? And then they're hit with £1,000, £1,500. I know some people charge £3,000, and by designing this to how we do it, we can do this from as little as £299 for a 3-point video. It just works really well. Adam, do you do options to have extra photographers to capture the more family before the ceremony? Yeah, we can do, but to be quite honest, it's I think two's enough. I mean, I've seen in the past where the photographers turn up with a training school where there's 7 photographers, and a bride's just been freaked out. So I think how we work, because we don't take any time off during a wedding day, we just crack on all day, so we can cover every aspect what's needed. But if anybody specifically wanted a 3rd or 4th or a dedicated videographer, that's sorted. That's not an issue. That's no problem. But the 3-point video has really gone down well because A, it's affordability and the quality, especially being filmed on 4K cameras. So there's 3 angles all the time, and also the miking ups, which surprised me because I've never done video, and when I heard the difference in the audio from camera and how Tom mics them up, it's absolutely unbelievable. Sammy, yep, we can do video on its own if we're available, but obviously we try to incorporate into the photography package as well. But Tom has just took a booking for Crown Plaza at Leeds where we're only doing video, and they wanted a 2-point video, so I'm going to turn my hand to video on that day. So we're very, very flexible. We can literally tailor it to exactly what you want, and basically my attitude is if you don't ask, you don't get. Yeah, Len, it's been snowing here as well. That sunshine we're out, and that's roughly what we do. We've got we don't do a set amount of weddings per year. I've got an attitude of if you turn somebody away, they never come back. So the only time we unfortunately have to turn people away is if we're booked. But have you got anything to finish off with, Tom?
No, just the point about capturing family on the day. I think that's a good one. We are 2 photographers. Many different photographers have the one photographer and get lots of coverage. Just the one. The real benefit of having 2 photographers is that we can be in 2 places at once. And as the second photographer on the day, often I'll be at the ceremony location a long while before Lloyd will be, and that's part of my kind of brief on the day is to be capturing families. So as they arrive with a view to getting them printed out later on in the day, but also just what you see, people arriving, people kind of talking with each other, hugs and all that kind of stuff, fingers crossed. So yeah, Lloyd's point that 2 photographers is enough. I think that's a good one, especially given that that's something that I'm really keen to make sure that we get a good amount of coverage of family arriving, that kind of thing as well.
And just to finish off, because time's nearly up, Sammy, yep, we've done Tankersley on many occasions. I can show you loads of images from there, and also yeah, Tom will send you some prices and such. If you can let us know your date, and then we can have a look at his diary and work that out for you, no problem. But I'd just like to thank Alan Grant, Lana, and everybody at Wedding Fairs Yorkshire. Again, fantastic support. Can't wait to get back in them wedding fair rooms and have a bit of a giggle. And everybody keep safe and well, and we'll see you very soon. Thanks very much. Yep. Bye-bye.
Good afternoon, everybody. Are you getting married soon? Are you looking for your wedding rings? Are you looking for other suppliers to do with the wedding industry? Dresses, cakes? If so, please like Wedding Fairs Yorkshire Facebook page, and you will be able to come and visit the live virtual wedding fairs until we can start the new ones up. I'm going to turn this around so I can say hello to you personally. I'm Sarah, owner of Kingston Jewellers in Barnsley. We've been here 40 years, specialising in engagement and wedding rings, all sorts of jewellery, jewellery repairs, but obviously today I'm going to tell you a little bit about wedding rings and hopefully answer a few questions that you might have as well. You can contact me while the wedding fair is going on and I can reply to any questions you might have. So that's the outside of our shop there, and you've got our address and contact details, or you can like our Facebook page, Kingston Jewellers Barnsley, and learn a lot more information there. Right, I'm going to tell you a little bit about gents' wedding rings, ladies' diamond wedding rings, including shaped wedding rings, and also the traditional wedding rings, which are the plain ones. But I think I'm going to start today with the diamond wedding rings for ladies. And what I'd say to you is ring and make an appointment on 01226 770 878. I have a few appointments already booked in and we can give you our undivided attention. All these wedding rings are made bespoke for you, and if you have an engagement ring, please wear it when you come in, because obviously you need to see how it sits next to these beautiful wedding rings. And if you've got an unusual shaped one, we can help you there. We have plenty of shaped wedding rings. We make them in all metals, as you can see, in 9 and 18 carat, white, yellow or rose gold, palladium or platinum. And here's a few in yellow gold. It's nice to see the difference in the colour. And then the half eternity diamond ones do tend to be the most popular, especially when you've got a plain solitaire, which is your traditional engagement ring. And we've got them slightly wider ones there. It's nice to see all the different styles. And then some shaped. And then some more in yellow gold, some vintage at the top there. And then claw set down the bottom. That's a 1 carat 2 row down the bottom at 1350. And then we've got it in white gold. And again, when they're made in platinum, they will look just like the white gold, obviously, but it'd be a slightly different metal. Platinum doesn't need re-whitening like white gold, but we do re-whitening. We do a lot of re-whitening, which is called rhodium plating. We charge £25, and it makes your ring looking like new. These new 3 row are new in, they're lovely. Bridal sets as well. You might not have your engagement ring. We have plenty of engagement rings in the store. Many have 30% off at the moment, so you could get your engagement ring and your wedding ring together if you wish. I'm going to go back to the main tray because these are our most popular ones. They're the channel set in all different widths. So this is the same style but in different widths, depending on what sort of thickness you want. So those ones were for the round brilliant cut stones, but you might have a square princess cut stone. So these are your square princess cut, so it can match your engagement ring. And then you've got the round baguette channel. So if you've got an emerald cut ring, these would go nice because you've got your baguette, which is like an emerald cut, interspaced with your round diamonds. And these have got a little mill grain, which is like a bobbly edge on the outside of the wedding ring, and I think it makes them look quite vintage. And then that's a slightly different setting called a French pavé. You've got your 2 row there, and then you've got also a claw setting. A lot of solitaires are set in claw settings, so this style here, the mini claw, would match your engagement ring. Then we've got some different styles down here, different widths if you want a wider one set with diamonds, a plaited one, and then we've got some shaped ones there, which leads me on to my shaped trays. We've got some in yellow gold here. So if you come in with your engagement ring, a lot of ladies say, I cannot find a wedding ring to fit around my engagement ring. I don't think we've ever turned anybody away not being able to do that for them, because if you can't find one from our lovely selection here, we can have one made and designed for you by CAD Design that will snugly fit with your ring. Now, people are often asked me, how long is it should I come and look for wedding rings before I get married? We have various times. Some brides come in, we've had some brides come in 3 years before, 2 years before, 1 year before. But if you're sort of leaving it, an ideal time would be 6 months to a year before, because then what you can do, if there's one that you like, you can put a 10% deposit down and do monthly payments, either in store or over the phone. And we find that's very popular, spreading your costs. I'm now going to go on to the gents' wedding rings. These are a new selection that we have in here. Whenever I speak to a prospective groom, they usually say, I'm not used to wearing rings, I don't think I'll ever get used to them. And when they try them on, they say, I don't want anything too tight. But you find once we've measured your finger, and most of these rings are a court style, so they're called a comfort fit. So they're rounded on the insides, so they're very comfortable on. And usually I get gentlemen coming back to me after they're married and they'll say, I don't even notice my wedding rings on. That's an unusual one, like a feather cut. All these prices are silver, so all the prices are 150. And then when you see the rings here, which are 9 carat yellow gold, they're 545. We can have all these made in silver as well. So really, it's what your budget is, what you wish to spend, and then obviously the width and the weight decides the price as well. We also do very wide wedding rings, so you've got a 10mm down there, and then we've got some more here. We've got titanium. Now titanium's quite, a lot of gentlemen ask me about titanium. We do sell them, but over the years, your finger will change size. Titanium, you can only resize up or down one size. So in 10 years' time, you might not be able to wear your wedding ring. So I usually say, if it was me, I'd go for a gold one because they're very hard wearing. They do need re-rhodium plating once a year, but that makes them look brand new. Or platinum you could go for, which doesn't need rhodium plating, but that's a little bit dearer. Or silver, which doesn't need it either, and they're 150. Oh, gents cufflinks, got plenty of those in the shop. We can also personalise your ring, so you can choose any ring, any colour, any width. That fingerprint one, we've done a few of those. You've got Roman numerals, some more Roman numerals up there. We've had a Lord of the Rings inscription, we've had personal inscriptions. There is an extra charge, depending on how much you have written, of up to £100. We also do engraving inside the wedding ring, and a lot of brides will have the bride's initial followed by the groom's initial and the wedding date, and that costs £20. So that's a nice personal touch. And I always say to the grooms, you won't forget your anniversary because you can look inside your wedding ring. And then we've also got your classic traditional wedding rings. These have come back a lot more popular. It's something our grandparents and great-grandparents used to wear. So we've got the different shapes here, D shape, that's flat in the inside and rounded on the outside. You've got those which are flat on the outside and rounded on the inside, so that's a comfort fit again, I told you about previously. And you've got that slightly rounded on the outside, the soft court, and comfortable on the inside. And then you've got your traditional court, which is more rounded on the outside, but also on the inside, so that's a comfort fit. And here it says we only go up to 7mm, but we can go wider. The most popular for men, I would say, is the 6mm. And these prices are for 9 carat gold. Again, we can make them in all metals. And then for the ladies, probably about 2.5, 3mm is most popular, but at 2mm we do as well, which is very narrow. We've also got some here which are patterned. That's one of my favourite sets. Nice and sparkly diamond cut. And you've got mill-edged, a few platinum there. And then we've got some yellow gold. There we've got the diamond cut ones again. And then we've got some plain here. As you see, you've got a 9 carat white gold ring there, wedding ring, solid, hallmarked for £190. So we do suit all budgets. We've sold them from that price right upwards. It's your choice. Platinum's becoming more popular for ladies. Nice and hard wearing. Rose gold. We've sold a few of those, rose gold. Oh, and we've got pocket watches on the end. Very popular for the grooms and the best man. I like that one. You've got the skeleton watch there. One that closes and opens. And then a silver one there. Very tiny selection of bridal jewellery. We've got lots of lovely pendants and earrings in silver, Swarovski crystal, Swarovski zirconia, which is imitation diamond, beautiful and sparkling. So if you need some bridal jewellery or for your bridesmaids, and I've shown you the cufflinks. So please come and see us at 24 The Arcade. I'm taking appointments now. Please ring me on 01226 770 878 or contact me Messenger, Facebook, whichever way you like, and I will be gladly able to help you. Thank you very much for listening, and your wedding rings are made with thought and happiness and love. Thank you. Bye.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Lisa, and I'm the owner of a bridal boutique based in Penistone. The only thing I am not happy about today, because I am so happy about being able to open tomorrow, is the weather. It's snowing in Penistone. So if anybody knows Penistone, it has its own little ecosystem, so I'm not surprised. But we've been in the boutique for the last week, literally renovating, loads of new things happening, loads of new furniture, loads of new signs, revamping fitting rooms. Hi, Natasha. It's just been absolutely manic, and we cannot wait to open these doors tomorrow for all our lovely brides. We are jam-packed with appointments, and it is absolutely freezing, Alana. It's nice and warm in the boutique, but it's snowing, and I cannot believe it again. Yeah, absolutely jam-packed with appointments right through until near mid-May and beyond. Obviously, there's loads and loads of brides out there that have just been waiting to come and find their dress, and we are more than happy to have you with us. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit about Cristello and kind of where we came from and what we aim to do for our brides. So I actually have another job. This is my side business, if you like, but it's my absolute passion and my absolute dream. I actually work in a corporate world as well, and I have a wonderful manager, Neve, who looks after everything for me whilst I'm not here, but I am here as much as I possibly can be. So the reason why I kind of brought this business to life was because when I got married in Italy. It was absolutely amazing. In Tuscany, 3-day wedding, went the whole hog. But one thing that I didn't really have an amazing experience with was finding my gown. And I don't want any gown to feel like I did. I wasn't really sure when I came out if it was the gown that I really wanted at the end of everything. Had a beautiful dress, don't get me wrong, and it fit. It was Italian lace. It fit the venue and all of those things, but it just didn't feel like I had the best experience. And I want to make sure that I give my brides the ultimate in a bridal experience. So that is what Cristello is all about. Now, as I said, we've had loads of things going on in the background. We've got a new name coming. We are still Cristello, but changing things up a little bit. We've got a new logo coming, and we've revamped the boutique massively. So anybody that has seen these shows before, the boutique is on 2 floors. So there's something else downstairs, which I'm going to save for later on in this live. We are upstairs, and it's really, really a large space. So we are basically able to give a one-stop shop, essentially. We do obviously bridal, which is the core of our business. As you can see behind me, we also do bridesmaids, we do occasion wear, mother of the bride, and I'll just lean back a little bit, menswear hire as well, and a huge range of bridal accessories. So we pretty much can cater for absolutely everything under one roof, and that's really what we aim to do. So if I just give you a bit of a flavour about our bridal experience. So when you come to Cristello, the one thing we ask you to do is just have a really open mind, because I can guarantee you, when you know, we all know we've got our Pinterest boards and all of our visions and everything else. We all think we know what dress we want, and we have this vision set in our mind. But actually, if you have an open mind, the consultation will ensure that you come out with the dress of your dreams, because we're able to give you that expertise, that kind of just try something else based on your body shape and the styles that you've given us. Obviously, we follow what you have in your vision, but very often you'll walk out with absolutely something you never expected to have for your wedding day. So open minds are absolutely essential. Don't feel overwhelmed. We're here to help. You know, I hope you can see we're pretty friendly, and we just want you to have the best experience whilst you're with us. So there's no pressure. You know, we'll help you, recommend styles for you, and it'll just be an amazing experience. Thanks for the colours. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat as well as I go along. And if you've got any questions, pop them in there. If I don't answer them as I go along, I will come back to you and obviously message you after the live. But yes, these colours do look lovely in this time of year. So that's what we went for today, a bit of an April feel. So let's get back to what we do. So bridal. I always get asked, you know, what designers do you stock? What size range do you have? What price range do you have? So let me just tell you a little bit about the designers that we have in store. So this dress behind me is a Rachel Allen Mary's bridal gown. And as you can see, I hope you can see actually, she's sparkly, she's just absolutely statement gown, beautiful in every way, princess gown. So if you want something that's going to really make that statement as you walk down the aisle, then Rachel Allen would be the designer that I would suggest. She's an American designer, and obviously with that comes all the glitz and glam, as you can imagine. I'm just seeing what Natasha's put, pretty sure if anybody can look good in a ball gown, trust me, Natasha. So Rachel Allen and Mary's is one of our kind of glitz and glam, diamante, sparkle designers. We also stock Wendy Makin, which is an Australian designer, and her designs are extremely classic, very simple, very elegant, perfect for that kind of romantic outdoor wedding, boho themed wedding. So if you're looking for simple, classic elegance, then Wendy Makin is perfect for you. We also have a small capsule collection from Georgia Couture, which is based in Singapore, and that is exclusive to Cristello. Unique and will fit any kind of wedding venue. And what is amazing with the Georgia Couture range is that they're pretty much a made-to-measure option. So they will literally make the dress to your measurements, and there's not much alteration to happen after that. So that's obviously a big bonus. The pièce de résistance of designers in the boutique, and my absolute favourite, hands down, is Air Barcelona. So Air Barcelona, as it sounds, is a Spanish designer. We stock the Air Barcelona main collection, beach collection, so obviously that's for destination weddings, and also Air Royale, which are kind of bigger statement gowns. Air Barcelona is just famous for its quality, its elegance, lots of crepe, lots of stunning trains, lots of lace, absolutely amazing. I think, just seeing a question from John there. Yeah, I think Lindsay's asked a number of times. We do have one black ball gown that could be obviously utilised as a wedding gown. And obviously we'd love to have Lindsay with us if she wants to come and try that. So that's an option. We do have different colours. We do a lot of blush. There's lots of nudes. There's lots of oats. We even have a blue dress as well. So lots of different colours, not just ivory, in the boutique. So back to Air Barcelona. So hugely elegant. We also stock a sort of spin-off collection of Air Barcelona called Adriana Atelier. I can't even speak now. Adriana Atelier, and it's Spanish again, as the name sounds. But she's just, the price ranges are a little bit lower than the Air Barcelona gowns. So if you're on a budget, that's a perfect collection for you as well. Whilst I'm on the Air Barcelona gowns, one thing I did want to mention is that we are having a Air Barcelona trunk show the second weekend. So actually, not this weekend coming, the weekend after. So the 23rd to the 25th of April in the boutique. And what that means is we're going to have loads of Air Barcelona gowns that we don't already have in stock in the boutique delivered to us just for one weekend only. We are really, really busy that weekend, but I actually do have one appointment on the Saturday available. It's a 12:30 appointment. If anybody wants to take that appointment, that'll mean you'll just get a really wide range and choice for your appointment, more than you would normally have. Obviously, we have loads of gowns, but there's more available on that weekend. So it's 12:30 on the Saturday. We've actually moved a bride to an evening appointment, so we've extended into the evening because we're so busy. If anybody would like to take that appointment, it's dead easy. Just go online at www.christellacouture.co.uk. You can either book the appointment yourself or just drop us a message on Facebook, Insta, whichever's easiest for yourself, and we'll organise that appointment for you. And that's obviously for any appointment. It's all live booking system, so you can only book the appointments that are available. So we'd love to have you with us. If you want to join us for that weekend, please go ahead and book the appointment. So that's kind of bridal designers. I always get asked about sizes. We stock in the boutique anything from a size 8 up to a size 24. And you can order anything from a size 6 up to a size 30 in most gowns. So we can cater for any body shapes, styles, and you can really get a visual in lots of gowns, even if it doesn't fit. So, you know, don't be worried about that. We have ways of making that amazing for every bride that comes through these doors. Price ranges, we do have a section that's a kind of off the peg scenario in the boutique, so obviously that's got a price connected with it that's a little bit lower, so anything from kind of £300 up to £1,000 on the off the peg range, and then the most expensive gown is just over £2,000 in the boutique. Most of our gowns are price pointed between £1,500 and £2,000, and that's kind of where most of the brides that join us at Christello kind of sit with regards to the gowns that they walk away with. So that's the bridal piece. As you can see, we also do bridesmaids. The bridesmaids stockist that we use is called Lanico Bridal. I hope you can see here, but actually we've got an adult, a junior and a flower girl. Obviously the flower girl has the little tulle skirt, and this is a fabulous bridesmaid range. Oh, my earring's just fallen out, that's great. What Lanico allow you to do is have mix and match really on colours, on styles, because we all know that as a bridesmaid's party, you're never going to get everybody who's the same size and the same shape, and people want different things. So it allows you to have different styles, different colours. You might want all the same colour but different styles. You might want a range of colours. It's really on trend to have like a pastel palette, all in the same style. And it just gives you endless options. The colours we can match to any wedding theme. So they are absolutely amazing and really, really flexible. Bridesmaids take about 12 weeks to arrive. So just bear that in mind when you're obviously making any appointments for your wedding date. We also do occasion wear and mother of the bride. We stock Veromia, Mascara London, lots of other designers, and obviously we do occasion wear, so going to the races and that sort of thing is also available. We do prom wear as well. I'm really not sure whether prom's going to go ahead this year or not, but we're hoping it does. So there's options for prom, and obviously we make sure that we don't have anybody in the same dress at the same school, so all of that is managed. And on the mother of the bride, obviously we have hats and fascinators, jewellery, occasion shoes, the whole lot, bags, everything. Which brings me nicely onto our accessories. So what is a little bit different in the boutique is we have a sister company called www.crystalbridalaccessories.co.uk. It's an online accessories business for all your headpieces, crowns, hair vines, clips, combs, the lot, veils, bridal shoes, shoes for bridesmaids, occasion shoes, bags, shrugs, absolutely everything you can think of accessories wise. So you can shop at your leisure. But what we also do in the boutique, and we don't mind if you've not got your gown from Cristello, because we also offer an accessories appointment. So even if you bought your gown somewhere else, you can bring your gown into us and we'll accessorize you up. So we'll get shoes that match, we'll do the veil, the headpiece, because it's really difficult when you're ordering things from different places to see the full look. So we're more than happy to help you with that. And obviously most of our brides that buy from here then come back for an accessories appointment later in the year. So that works really, really well. And you can just book those online again, just click on the accessories appointment option instead of bridal appointment. And that goes for any type of appointment. And we'd love to have you. So the last piece that we do is our menswear. Now, it's menswear hire in the boutique. One of our most popular options is our Michael Kors suit, which is this one behind me here. And obviously you can see we can match cravats, ties to any colour scheme as well. To give you an idea of the package price for the Michael Kors for the full package, so that's jacket, trousers, shirt, waistcoat, cravat and pocket chief and cufflinks, it's 167 including your insurance. We also do Highland wear, and we also do something a little bit different here at Cristello. We have shoes for men that you can buy that are a really good price point. They're only £40, so it takes the higher cost just over 200. Obviously, you get to keep them after that. It's like anything. Hiring shoes is not, not many people want to do that, put their feet into shoes that other people have worn. So for £40, you can have your own. The bride's happy because everybody matches and you get to keep them after. So that's perfect. I'm just checking some of the questions before I move on. What sort of shoes do the bridesmaids wear? Well, actually, bridesmaids can buy bridal shoes and we have options to dye them to the same colour as the dresses for bridesmaids. So that works really, really well. You just need to inquire with us and we can get that colour matched and dyed up. So that works perfectly. I think I might be... doesn't have a haircut. I know, I cannot wait to get my haircut. And look, all the grey's coming through, so I'm going to have to manage with it for a week or so, unfortunately. But doesn't matter because we're open and I don't care. So that's all good. So the last part of what I want to share that is kind of the unique part of Cristello is I mentioned we are on the top floor of a 2-storey building, and you might be thinking, why has she got a gin glass here? Well, that's because I'm partial to gin and it is Sunday afternoon. So obviously we're ready for a drink, I'm sure. But what is unique to Cristello is we actually have our very own gin bar. So the whole of the bottom floor of the boutique is a gin bar. It's open outside of the bridal boutique hours as well in the evenings. We have live entertainment every other weekend. The first weekend we're getting open is the 17th of May. Obviously we don't have an outside space, so we're waiting until the 17th of May. We've got live entertainment there, but what is the most unique thing is that we offer a bridal appointment with a gin taste experience. So what will happen is you'll come for your appointment, we'll find you your dress of your dreams, you'll have your entourage with you, and then you'll go downstairs and have a gin taste with our barista. They'll tell you which gins to go with which mixes to go with which gin and which garnish you should have and why, and all of those good things about gin that I don't know of. I just drink it. But they will tell you all that, and then you can celebrate into the evening as well with live music. So those appointments happen on a Saturday at 3 o'clock. They'll start from the 17th of May when we can open again. If you want to book that appointment, then again, you can just book online, just pop in the notes that you would like a gin taste, and how many people would be attending. There's a small charge for that. It's only £10 per person. And you know, we'd love to have you, and usually I end up celebrating with you because that's the final appointment of the day on a Saturday. So just go ahead and book the appointment online. If you are worried about protocols, obviously we do have to think about being safe still when we open. The protocol hasn't changed dramatically from the previous lockdown, and you can find it all on the website. Just to give you a guidance though, we are asking for a maximum of 3 guests plus the bride. Don't worry if you've got more that would like to join. We can Zoom them in virtually, and that works really, really well. So it's like having them in the room with you as well. So don't let that worry you at all. We'll Zoom everybody in for your appointment. And obviously we've got hand sanitizers. We need you to track and trace, all of the things that, you know, oh, and wear a mask, obviously, until that all changes and we're all out of this mess, and we can be back to normal totally. So I'm just going to check if there's any other questions. I don't think there is. And I think that's all from me. We'd love to have you with us in the boutique. Thanks to Wedding Fairs Yorkshire again for putting on these lives. Love doing them. And it just remains for me to say cheers, and I hope to see you in the boutique soon. Take care. Thanks. Bye.
Hall. My name is Lucy and I'm the Wedding and Events Coordinator here at Worlowbrook. Today I'm going to be showing you around the venue and explaining a little bit about how your wedding could look if you decided to pick Worlowbrook as your wedding venue. You will have just seen a few video clips of the amazing grounds and also a quick walkthrough of the downstairs, but I will be going through everything in a lot more detail. But before we start, I just wanted to give you a little bit of background information about Worlowbrook. So first of all, Worlowbrook was built in 1906 by Percy Fawcett as a manor house. So he built this in Worlowbrook Park and we are surrounded by 39 acres of land, so there are plenty of places to have your photos taken for your wedding. There's some amazing backdrops and areas that you can have your photos, such as the hidden lake that you might have seen in the video clip. As you're watching this, I'll be in the comment section below, so if you've got any questions for me, please leave them in the comments and I'll answer them for you. This is the main entrance that your guests will enter through. and this is what they'll see. So to the left we've got a nice notice board that you can add photos and personalise, and then to the right here is a perfect spot for a welcome sign or card box, things like that. Welcome to the Oak Room. This room is where you can hold a ceremony of up to 8 people, including your registrars and photographers. So it's set up at the moment exactly how it would look on your wedding day. So we have the Lyra Shivara chairs set up in the rows here. They look lovely as they are, or you can add a sash or flowers to the corners as well, with your registrar's table at the front. This room also doubles up as the bar area. So after the ceremony, we take all the chairs through into the wedding breakfast room and bring this furniture that's in here at the moment back through, and then open this up as the bar is actually behind that hatch there. So that comes off, and this will be the bar for the rest of your wedding day and evening. And then if you follow me through into the garden suite, this is where we hold the wedding breakfast. So at the moment it's set up with a long straight table looking out on the lovely grounds with a few round tables in the rest of the space. But you can set up the tables however you'd like, with the top table in different positions or all round tables if you don't want a straight top table. Capacity in this room for the wedding breakfast is 120, and that would be on all round tables. If you wanted a straight top table, then the maximum capacity is 100. But this room can also be used for the ceremony. So if you have more than 80 guests and that doesn't fit in the oak room that we've just seen, you can have up to 120 in this room for your ceremony. So that would be set up with your registrar's table at the front here by the fireplace, and then rows of chairs facing that way. And then we would have the aisle all the way down, and you would enter from the door on the side at the end there. Now I'll show you around the terrace, which is a great spot to have your celebration drinks after the ceremony. There's lots of space out there for your guests to have their drinks and mingle while you have your photos. We push all the tables back onto the carpet area and clear this wooden floor, and this becomes your dance floor for the evening. So you can have a DJ in this bay window, or you can have a band, but it's a lovely big space for your evening reception. To get ready in the morning. So you can use this space with your close friends and family, and as you've got exclusive use of the whole venue, you can leave everything in here throughout the day and come up and down as and when you need to. This is the other room that lots of people like to use, so it's known as the chill out room. It just has a big sofa over here and also a big table, and it's perfect for children's activities or for anyone that wants to escape the music for a little bit in the evening. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, but please head over to our website to see some photos and check availability if you want to. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments for me and I'll answer.
So there we go. That was Lucy White from Willowbrook Hall. Thank you so much for submitting that fantastic video. Guys, please do get in touch with them with any further enquiries. That concludes today's show. We are back next week for the virtual show for Bradford, so please tune in for that. Of course, check out our website for information on all upcoming events and forbrides.co.uk to get yourself some tickets. Thank you so much indeed for watching. Enjoy the rest of today. See you soon.